Men of today are not interested in coming to save you.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about men are not helping women. Okay, so I've put the stitches together so that you watch and learn, and I'll come back to share my 2 cents about this. So let's get into it.
Men of today are not interested in coming to save you because they don't see behavior from you that is worth saving. When you act like a man, the expectation is for you to defend yourself like a man. And when you are out in the street fighting, when you are out at 3 a.m. involved in an altercation, men compartmentalize that. And they already know that you're not the caliber of woman that necessitates them risking their lives for and getting involved. See, you see, my husband, he is called to lay down his life for me. Not some random woman out at the club. Anytime my husband, when we're out, we go somewhere, he's assessing the threat. And when they see loud and obnoxious women showing out like orangutans, they tune out. It's like they go away in their mind somewhere because they know that it is not worth the risk of putting their own lives in danger for someone that doesn't even value their own life or safety.
Watched a white girl fight off a robber at gunpoint. He literally had a gun to her. She fought him off, got the magazine out the gun and everything. But the crazy part about it was that there was two men watching very close by. I mean, literally very close by. They were right within the vicinity, which is weird because why would that man try to rob her with those two guys there? But he did it because he knew they wasn't gonna do shit, and they did not. It was one man sitting on the.
I don't know why this is such a hard concept to understand, but women created the situation where they dislike men so much that men finally said, fuck it, we're not going to help you, we're not going to protect you, we owe you absolutely nothing, and because you're just some random stranger, I no longer have to help you. And really what gets me about the video is that there's a lot of other people in that video. Most people did a singular focus on the man sitting in the grass when that woman was getting attacked, but there were women there. So what happened to women supporting women? You know, y'all like to preach like how you're girls and you're supporting each other and oh my God, I'm always here for you. But you see a woman getting attacked and there's two women walking the other direction. Why aren't they running to her defense? Right, because you want the men that you claim are such trash to save you. And this is a perfect example of what women do all of the freaking time. They create this standard for how men should treat them, whether that's in the dating phases, in the marriage stages, in friendships, whatever it is. And they created this standard where they hate men so much, but now you want protection from said men. And now that you don't get it, the men are weak. Make it make sense. You cannot continuously drag men and blame the patriarchy and all of this bullshit around you, but then expect men to jump in and save you. Why don't you all call a freaking bear? Okay, bye.
So we did the reel on the wife who's bummed that her husband is helpful with the neighbors, but not helpful when she asks for help around the house. And I'm getting so many messages saying the exact same thing, that these men stop helping at home because of how much they are criticized for what they're doing. And, I want to say, like, guys, should you still help at home? Yeah, because it's your job, because it's your home, because it's your family. It is. And I believe that you should still help. But women, we need to hear this loud and clear because this is such a massive issue that so many men talk about, that they are demeaned or criticized for how they are completing whatever the task is, which is your way, wife, if you're honest, of assuming that your way is the better way. And it's not better, it's just different. And it's okay that he folds the laundry differently or loads the dishwasher differently or even puts the kids down to bed differently. It's okay. One is not better than the other. They're just different. And if we want to create harmony in our home where we have a joyfully supportive husband, we got to look in the mirror and acknowledge what we're doing to maybe contribute to the situation not being that good.
I'm just here to share my 2 cents, like what I think about today's video, because why men no longer help women the way they used to. So this is something many people have been noticing, and there's more to it than meets the eye. Okay, whether it's in a relationship or at work or even in everyday scenarios, the dynamics between men and women has shifted, guys, drastically. So let's talk about it so that we know what's really going on. So let's address this thing which is happening. So first of all, the gender roles have evolved significant decades. Society operated with very clear cut roles for men and women. Men were often seen as the providers and protectors, while women were the nurturers. Okay, but now as women have become more independent, whether it's financially, emotionally, or socially, the need for men to step in and has help has diminished. Women are getting degrees, building careers, and sometimes earning more than their male counterparts. This shift naturally changes the dynamics of who helps whom and why are they doing this. So, but there is a thing, just because women can do it or doesn't mean they want to do it all. Some women still crave the sense of partnership and shared responsibilities. So why does it seem like men are pulling back? One reason is the fear of being misinterpreted. In today's society climate, men might hesitate to offer help because they don't want to be perceived as patronizing or disrespectful. We have seen countless discussions online about how offering to help a woman could be seen as implication that she's weak or incapable. Many men are unsure of how their actions will be received by this woman, so they choose to do nothing instead. So there's also the concern of crossing boundaries. In some cases, men may feel that offering help, especially if it's an ask for, could be seen as intrusive, or even inappropriate. With movement focusing on women's empowerment, many men might feel like stepping back is the safest move to do to themselves. Another factor is the rise of individualism. We live in a world that values sufficiency more than ever. There is a growing mindset of how I've got this, I don't need anyone else to help me, and this can apply to both men and women. This society pressure to be independent often makes it seem like asking for help or offering is a sign of weakness, and men in particular might feel like helping a woman undermines her independency. In turn, women may feel pressure to refuse help in order to assert their autonomy. This can create a situation where there is a party is comfortable extending or accepting help even when they might actually want it too. In the dating world, this dynamics is also apparent. Okay, traditional chivalry like holding doors, paying for dinner, or carrying heavy bags was once seen as normal and expected. But now these actions can be seen in two very different ways, as romantic gestures or as outdated behaviors that imply inequality. Some men may avoid helping because they don't want to know what's expected of them anymore. Okay, should they offer help, or will that be seen as them trying to assert dominancy? The lines are blurry. Okay, and without clear expectations, some men choose to err or to err on the side of caution. Okay, there's emotional exhaustion. Men, just like women, have emotional psychological burdens. In today's age, men are also dealing with society pressure, mental health changes, and the demand of modern life. Sometimes it's not that men don't want to help, it's that they feel they don't have the capacity to. The pressure to always be the strong, silent supporter can take toll, making men retreat and focus on their own well-being rather than jumping to help others. Okay, so the question is not really why don't men help women anymore, but more how have the expectations in dynamics changed. Okay, well, we're all navigating a new world where independency is valued, gender roles are shifting, and everyone trying to find their place. Okay, it's important to have open communication and mutual respect, so we can build relationship where we help is offered and accept without fear of judgment. Okay, so I don't know what you think about today's video, guys. Do men really why have they stopped offering help? Okay, because a lot of women online are complaining. Okay, there was this woman in the gym, she was lifting a lift, some lifts. Okay, those, and the man, like, he wanted some help, and the other man was like, no, can you help her? Like, I'm not going to help. And the man was very straightforward that he's not going to help. Okay, so how are we going to live in this world? Like, we are all one, we have to work together. So I think we should also, when you want to help, just try to communicate to the person that I'm going to help you and do blah blah blah. Okay, thank you.